Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. So I get asked on a daily basis, how do you level up weapons so fast? How do you have all of your weapons maxed out? What are the best ways? Etc, etc, etc. So in today's video, we're going to be focusing on 3 different methods that you guys can use to level up your weapons as fast as possible in Warzone. There will be timestamps in the comments or in the description, so if you guys want to, you can skip through the video to any part that you guys want to. If this video does help you out and you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to 100,000. We are halfway there. Thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers, by the way. I do appreciate it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first method. So this one is honestly probably the best method to do if you are solo. It's probably one of the most boring ones as well, but it definitely is the best, and it definitely works best if you do this solo. So basically what you guys are going to want to do is hop into plunder on Warzone, of course, and then get into a chopper, or if you can't get a chopper, then any vehicle will do, but getting into a chopper is the fastest method. What you guys want to do is run around and basically do the supply run contracts over and over again. So as you can see, you get a supply run contract, and every single time you do this you get 500 weapon XP. If you combine this with a double XP token as well, you actually get 1000 weapon XP. So it has to be a weapon XP token though. You should have quite a lot. You do get a lot of weapon XP tokens in the battle pass, so if you guys have played quite a lot, you probably will have some double XP tokens lying around. So make sure to go ahead and pop one before you get into a game, and then once you do that, you guys are going to be able to get a lot more XP very, very fast. Like I said, every single time you do it, you get 1000 XP if it's doubled, or 500 XP, and you can do these like every 2 minutes and you don't even have to get any kills. So this one is very, very good, especially if you are trying to level up a weapon that is pretty hard to use and pretty hard to get kills with if it has no attachments on. So for example, if you're trying to level up a sniper and it might be difficult with no attachments on, this method can be very easy because you don't have to get any kills. The next method is pretty similar, and it does require you to basically just do contracts over and over again. One quick note, by the way, when you do these contracts, make sure when you actually complete them, the weapon you want the XP for is in your hand. Otherwise, you won't get the XP for the weapon you guys want to. So make sure the weapon you want the XP for is actually in your hand. So anyway, on to the next method. This is the train method. Now, if you guys don't know, on the train there is a recon contract, and this recon contract basically doesn't go. You can do this as many times as you want to, and this method works best if you are with a full team. So if it was me, I wouldn't do this solo because it can be pretty difficult, especially when there's plunder quads, because there's going to be teams of 4 probably doing this method as well, and there just might be people on the train just playing the game normally, and it can be pretty difficult to do this solo, but it is one of the best methods if you can get a team of 3, or if you can get a team of 4, maybe even just a duo. This is a very good method. The more people on the recon as well, the faster the time does go. So the faster the contract is completed, the more people are on it, the faster it goes up. So if you guys can get some friends to do this, that is great. If you guys don't have anyone to do this with, you can always go ahead and join my Discord in the description, and in that Discord I've got over 2,000 people in there at the moment, and there's always people looking to play, there's always people looking to level up their weapons fast and all of that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to, you can do that, or you can just go ahead and use the comment section and find someone. So as you can see, once I do the first contract, basically you want to wait in this carriage. It will spawn in this carriage every single time. So every single time you're ready to do the next one, it does take a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds. It takes around about 30 seconds to a minute to spawn in. That's why this sometimes isn't the best method, because if you were to do the recon or the supply run contract, that method is actually faster because you don't have to wait in between each one. So as you can see, it took about 30 seconds to finally appear. Once it does appear, you can go ahead and do it. The next method is probably the most fun method, and this is the method that I personally enjoy doing a little bit more with those weapons that are a little bit more fun and easier to use. So for example, if you want to level up an SMG or an assault rifle, this method is definitely the most fun method because all you got to do is go around and get kills. That is all you got to do. Now, you can either do this on Plunder and head to Superstore, or you can go ahead and head to Storage Town. Storage Town is the most populated area, or the method I like to do is to play Rebirth Island. Rebirth Island is a great map for leveling up your weapons because there's always enemies spawning, and it's just a smaller map. You're going to be able to get a lot more kills a lot easier. For example, in a normal game of Rebirth, I probably average between 15 to 20 kills, and in a normal game of Warzone on Verdansk, I probably average below 10 kills. So this method on Rebirth is definitely a very good method to play. Or, like I said, you can just go ahead and hop into Plunder, go to Storage Town, or go to Superstore, because they are the most populated areas. Another thing to think about, at the moment, there's actually a few like in-game little events going on with the zombies, and every single time the zombies change location, a lot of people go to that location because they want to do the zombies event. So if you guys want to, as you can see, for now it is in Superstore. You guys can see where it is because it'll have some red like scratches above the Superstore or the writing of the location. So every time it does change, I would recommend going to that location because there's always going to be people at those locations, so it's going to be very easy to pick up a couple of kills in those locations that the zombie event is happening. Now, a few little tips to make this a lot faster. If you are playing solo, make sure to put don't fill on. If you have your squad on fill and you fill in the game with random people, you actually spawn next to your teammates, so you're going to spawn away from where you want to go. So for example, if you're just going to try and get some kills, or if you are just trying to stay on the train and you die on the train or something, sometimes if you do die and you do have teammates, you're going to spawn with your teammates. So make sure if you are playing solo not to put fill on, because if you do, you're going to get random people, and those random people are going to make you spawn the other side of the map, which isn't what you guys want. So make sure to put don't fill on. That is the most important thing you guys can do. Now, Warzone isn't the fastest method to level up in general, and if you guys do have Cold War or you do have zombies, if you guys do want to level up the fastest way, then on Cold War and zombies is actually faster than Warzone. So if you guys are looking for the actual proper fastest ways to level up in general, go ahead and check out my channel because I do have several videos on some Cold War and zombie methods instead. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.